beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a first impressions of the Sailor Moon in collaboration with Colourpop collection. So today we are going to be reviewing the palette and a blush from this collection. I have the Cat's Eye blush as well as the eyeshadow palette here, which is the star of this collection. I feel like a lot of us have nostalgia about this whole collection, and maybe you're wondering if this is worth picking up. So today I'm going to do my first impressions. We're going to do an eye look, test out the blush, and then, yeah, I'm wearing a gloss today. It's very strange. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to today's video. Alright guys, before we get started, I do have a code with Colourpop. If you're interested, you don't have to use it. Of course, I don't get any money from it. It's just for you to save $5. It is 5 Bridget and anything over a $25 purchase. If you want to use it, I don't care if you do or not, because it doesn't affect me in any way, but it's $5 off. So let's talk about the palette. The palette retails for $20 on their website. It released the day you're seeing this video. This is the palette color scheme on the inside. It is very light, very pretty. We also have a blush, which is $12. They also come with a bunch of blotted lips and glossy lips. But since I'm a matte person, other than this look right now, I didn't really feel the need to use those. So let's go ahead and get started with the look and try out this palette and see if it's really worth picking up or if it's just nostalgia with no basis behind it. Really quickly before we get into the look, I wanted to show you guys the swatches of the palette. So the light 2 shades are just very light against my skin tone, so you can't really see them. I did find this glitter shade in the very center of the palette, which looked like a pressed glitter, to be not the normal pressed glitter formula. It has some purple base pigment to it that shows up really nicely, and swatched out the finger, it wasn't chunky like a regular gritty glitter. So I think you could honestly use this on top of a concealer and not have to use a glitter glue anything. It's really pretty, and the more colorful shades in the palette swatched really nicely as well. Alright guys, so let's get started with the eyeshadow look. So first of all, the box, adorable in what I would expect. I was really surprised at this. Look, it's supposed to change, I guess. I guess her mouth opens. Kind of hard to see. It doesn't really work. I guess it does. I don't know. But the packaging, the scratchiness, I was really surprised. I've never seen one from Colourpop or anything. So this is the palette up close. Very pastel. This has a nick in it. I think it's a pressed glittery shade, but there's a little hole in it, but overall, maybe it's so not washed out against the lights. The palette is very, very cute. Not too crazy about the stickers around the thing, because it just makes it harder to show on camera. But let's go ahead and get started. So, my eyelids are primed with some concealer on top, and I have some blue contact lenses to kind of fit the Sailor Moon thing. And I thought light hair would be cute too. So, let's get started with the... See, I want to use the yellow in here because I love yellow eyeshadows. But it's got glitter in it. So let's start off with, okay, we'll use the yellow anyways. We'll use Justice in the inner crease area. Picks up pretty well with the brush. Let's just pack that in here before concealer starts creasing on us. Ooh, okay, it's hard to see. There we go. It's actually pretty nice color. It's one of those sunflower, or one of the more golden, less sunflower based yellows that really will stay longer. If you have a really sunflower based yellow, it doesn't stay as long as more of a golden one. So this should have a decent staying power, especially from Colourpop, which have tried a lot of their yellow shadows. It's a really good color. It's really pretty. Alright, so I wiped off our brush. This is our yellow. It's very pretty, very golden. And the next shade I want to take, I think everyone else is going to go for the pink and the purple. These 3 shades. So I want to use this Moon Castle shade, which is this kind of muted color. And I'm going to buff that over our second half of the crease. Even though part of me wants to use this purple shimmer in this look somewhere, I feel like a neutral is less likely to be done by everyone else. I feel like everyone else is going to go straight for that pink and that purple, so I might as well go for the other colors in this palette. This is our Moon Castle shade in the crease. Let's put a little bit of the Twilight Flash orange into that same outer crease area, just to kind of build a little bit so we have a little more dimension. We have a peachy color mixing between this pink and this yellow. Alright, so our crease is done. I think it's very cute, very light. I think it actually fits the aesthetic of the show too, because I don't think of bright purples when I think of Sailor Moon at all. I'll probably see a navy in here more than a purple, honestly. But the color scheme's still adorable. I want to take my finger for the shimmers now, because I'm not going to use the pressed glitter, which would require a base. We already have concealer down. Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to take Full Moon, which is this kind of like goldeny shade. And I'm going to put it in our inner lid area with my finger. And then for the outer portion, I'm going to take... Now, I kind of wish this was a little bit more pink, but I'm going to take this shade Silver Crystal, which is not silver at all. It's pink. And I'm going to put it on the outer crease. Lid. Alright, so our top lid is done, and I think it's really pretty. These shimmers that I apply with my finger, I'm really glad I applied it with a finger instead of a brush because it has like almost a wetness to it. It's very smooth and creamy, especially for being like a powder highlight, or I mean a powder shadow. It's very wetness to it, but not a super shot quality of wetness. So for the lower lash line, I have this really fat shader brush. Under lower lash line, this is Sigma E59 brush, and I'm going to take, let's go ahead and do something a little more pinky. Let's do the Tuxedo Rose, because it's going to be such a big fat brush. I'm not going to like pack it on, so our lower lash line is not going to be super, super bright, but I wanted to add a little bit more color to this look. And that's actually decently pigmented for being this fat buffing brush. Alright, so this is our look. It's very yellowy with some peachy and some pink underneath with my bright blue eyes today. So I'm going to go pop on some mascara and lipstick, and I'll be right back and we'll do a blush. Alright guys, so I feel so weird wearing a lip gloss because I thought it'd be cute for this look. But oh my god, it feels so uncomfortable. Like, it's like my lips are wet. I don't like it. But we have a blush to try out. So this is the box of the blush. It reminds me of my Azrael, my baby girl Azrael. Every time I see a cute little black cat. And then this is the packaging. That one actually works better than the palette one does. And it's the same scratchy cuteness. And this is the inside of the blush. This one's called Cat's Eye. Both blushes from this collection look different online, and then in person they look very similar. But we're using Cat's Eye today because it has like a cute, like a shimmer finish to it. And I'm just going to use it on this big powder brush. It picks up a lot. Tap off any excess. I tapped it twice. It's a lot. So let's just see. It's super pigmented. You can't tell on camera, but it's really pink. Blush it into my contour to make it look a little less daggered in your face, I guess. I really do like the color of this. It's a lot warmer than I first expected it to be. It's very warm pink, but I don't hate it for this like really not my everyday look by any means. Although I do think maybe I should have bronzed my face a little more. I don't know. Now let me apply some highlight and we'll be done with the finished look. For highlight, I'm going to use the Catch by Colourpop with my finger and then go over that with the Pillow Talk by Ofra. Alright guys, so this is our finished look using the Sailor Moon collection by Colourpop. Up close, the eye look is very pretty. Like, you can obviously see my real eye color through these contact lenses, but I think the color scheme of the eye look is very pretty. And the blush also looks really nice, especially when you put a lot of highlight into the blush. It makes it just look so dewy and beautiful and luminous. So, and I also like that there's a little bit of glow to the blush as well. So the finished look, and let me give you my overall thoughts on the collection. The collection is adorable, right? And the palette performed really nicely. Like, I had no issues with it. The shimmers in here are super metallic and wet feeling. They look very pretty on the lid, especially just blown into a soft like crease color. I think these are really, really pretty colors, and everything performs really pretty and nice, and I'm very excited about it. And I love how pastel this is and actually shows up without putting like a stark white base down. I just put some concealer on my lid. You didn't have to pack on a bunch of P. Louise or a paint pot or the Anastasia eyelid primer. You don't need all that, honestly. It shows up really well on it. So they're very pigmented and really easy to build up as well. If you want something lighter, you can, but they're really easy to work with. The blush, love the graphic on this a lot more than the other one. But the blush itself really nice and super, super cute as well. So the Sailor Moon collection is definitely worth picking up if you're into this aesthetic, which I think a lot of us are if you are around my age. And I couldn't be happier with it. It's really cute. I mean, I'm glad this is better than the Frozen collection because I heard a lot of mixed reviews on that. So I'm glad this new collection with a different brand or different you know, different entity other than just Colourpop is good. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, I'd really appreciate it if you did that, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.